Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Dean Croak, also known as the Grumpy Pete. We're with Eddie Gibson today and we're heading northbound out of Melbourne. We were in and out of Melbourne pretty early in the morning on the Sunday morning. We were unloaded about midnight and our appointment to reload back for Sydney was about 5 a.m. So here we are leaving the warehouse fully loaded with a load of refrigerated products. And we're about to begin the journey back. What we're going to do before we go too much further is pull up and have some breakfast and get the truck ready. We've already got plenty of fuel on board. Eddie's going to do some engine checks, clean the windshield so I can do some good videoing out the front. He'll take the truck a little way up the highway and then I'll take over. One thing you'll notice here is the size of the fan and the radiator and all the plumbing, much bigger than US trucks. For those that are outside of Australia, this is the T909 Kenworth. This is a Cummins X15, beautiful truck to drive, plenty of horsepower. Eddie's got this set up really well, being a former Cummins diesel mechanic. He really knows what he's doing. He's also a really good driver. So we had some breakfast, closed up the truck, and we made our way north on the Hume highway. On the way north out of the Hume highway, we came across a couple of trucks. One was a road train, one of ERH's road train doubles with triaxle dolly. These are pretty big trucks for the Hume highway. This is a reasonably new addition. Double road trains are about 120 feet long or 36.5 metres, give or take. Total weight, depending on the scheme they're in, on this Actros, Mercedes-Benz Actros, could be around 187 to 190,000 pounds, or about 85 tonnes. They typically run on 11, 12 axles. and somewhere between 42 thereabouts in number of wheels. We continued north. I'm using the GoPro Max 360 here. Normally I'd have this mounted to the mirror so that it wasn't moving around like it was here. This was pretty bad camera work, but we were having a bit of fun with the camera. We weren't really set up to do this kind of work because it wasn't fixed, but anyway, it was a lot of fun, and we were about to pass another little rigid truck here on the northbound side of the highway. As we headed north, we passed a few B-doubles. This one here is loaded with gas bottles. Again, it's a 9-axle B-double. The 9-axle B-double is about 82 feet or 25 metres, give or take. They gross about 150,000 pounds, or about 68 tonnes in metric weight, about 9 axles and 34 wheels. Depends on the mass management scheme the trucks are working under. They all have different weights depending on the number of axles and the level of accreditation that the carrier has. It's one of Bobbin's trucks from Pambula, again a 9-axle B-double. Trucks in Australia are limited to about 100 kilometres an hour or about 62 miles an hour in the US language. We've only got a single trailer on here, so that's why we're going a bit quicker than all the other trucks that are on gradual inclines like this cab over Kenworth. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. Even put a comment in and I'll get back to you. Again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support for the channel. When we got to Albury, I did some tyre checks while Eddie had his shower, and I noticed that one of the tyres was a little bit soft. I was hitting them with the baseball bat just to give them a sound check, but one of the ones on the inside drive sounded a little bit suspect. Eddie had picked up some steel the week before and had put 2 new tyres on the front axle passenger side of the drive, and the inside one was a little bit suspect. We tried to put some air in it here at the BP at Albury. That wasn't successful, so we got enough air into it to keep going, and it wasn't a hot day, so it wasn't a problem. The outside tyre certainly wasn't overheating at this point, so we put some air in it and kept heading north.
The inside tyre on the drive looks a little bit suspect. It's got a bit of a bulge.
We also pulled into the truck stop in Yass to put some more air into it, but it really wasn't holding enough air, so we called the tyre repairer here in Yass on the Hume Highway. This is the famous town called Yass in New South Wales. Used to have one of the major truck stops on the old Hume Highway. We pulled in no time we were back on the road with the new tyre.
Pull in here at Yass on the way to Sydney to get a new tyre. Well, not a new tyre, a new rim.
Yep, barriers. Yes, yep. But they've got some good ones these days.
While we were in the truck stop at Yass, we caught one of Collins from Adelaide, one of their B-triples. B-triples are a pretty new innovation in Australia, certainly on some of these highways. They're about 120 feet long, about 36.5 metres. They gross around 200,000 pounds, or about 50.5 tonne, and have somewhere up around 42 wheels. So that brings us to the end of the trip. I had a wonderful time with Eddie. Really appreciated him letting me come for the trip and have a drive. Absolutely loved driving the T909 Kenworth.
Thank you for watching.